because if you get out in front by 1 or 2 scores early at home, it'll be very difficult for you. Now we'll take you out to Heinz Field, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
The quarterback, receiver with those hand signals.
It was right there, but he didn't bring it in. This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback, as well as opening up some running lanes. Steelers come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. 2nd down and 10. Bryant's there to catch the ball. No one's going to get him now. The 10 going to take it home for the touchdown. And Phil, what a way to make a statement by scoring so early in this game.
You know, Jim, I love making statements, and that's what this team did. They went out there and told the opposition, we are better, we're tougher, and take that.
There's a flag out. The Steelers now will tack on the extra point. He made it. The same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. Bell's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. To Ebron. And that gains a few. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. The Saints take it from the 23. Breeze going to take off with it. This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today. The Saints take it from the 23. Ebron can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop. And there's a stop by the defense with the lead here early in the first. And now they'll look to extend the lead.
Yeah, now it's time to put the pressure on the other team. You find a way to score here, and I'll tell you what, I know it's early in the game, but it'll make you tight on the other side.
Cribbs from the 31. And it's Ray Maualuga who makes the hit.
The Steelers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
Brady's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. First down at the 48. And it's batted down. He's one of the top cover guys in the NFL and was Madden 15 cover guy, Richard Sherman.
Jim, I don't care what anybody says. Richard Sherman may talk, say some things you don't like, but this guy can play football, and he is absolutely one of the top 2 corners in the NFL. Well, if you're the offensive coordinator here in a 3rd and long situation and you're winning a close game, you'd like to pick this up. But also, you got to make sure you call a play that doesn't put the offense at too much risk. Tough call coming up here for the coordinator.
It's Bernard in the backfield. 3rd and 10. And it's knocked down.
Well, that's not the worst thing that can happen to you in a situation like this. As long as the football was not intercepted, that's okay.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. The Saints lined up in the nickel.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Brady's on the move. The Steelers turned the ball over on downs.
The Steelers decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Saints offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Press coverage all the way. The Saints take it from the 43. Got hit on release. Coming to the line at the 43. Breeze is going to take it from the shotgun. And he's going to be dropped for the sack, and they're going to be punting after a short series.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 6 play. Ebrons, the receiver, all the way to the right side.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
Nice catch.
The Saints really have great faith in their offense. They go for it on 4th down, and that faith paid off, and they picked it up.
We watched him in practice this week, Phil. Practicing today inside the red zone.
Well, you've said it many times. This is where you win or lose the football game. They got the quarterback and the receivers to make it happen. You got to be quick and decisive when you're down, and he takes it.
1st and goal. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. And that touchdown, Phil, here late in the 1st, ties the game.
Yeah, it ties it up, and it gets them out of a little hole, and, of course, it gives the offense a lot of confidence. And on the defensive side, they have struggled early, but maybe they can start to pick things up.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Steelers really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball, Phil. They went for it on a 4th down in their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator. But let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for it on 4th down situation like that, anybody could have made that call. So just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think the headline would be tomorrow in his story?
It'd probably be the first time I've ever agreed with the beat writer.
We'll set up now at midfield. Brady's alone in the backfield.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Tom Brady unleashed a foot race. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. And here in quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
And the point after is good. The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Quinn's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Saints offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, players and the coach come out and they got it done.
But a luck break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it. He didn't do it. Ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit that they take the football away from the offense, and they recover the fumble. The Steelers bring their offense back onto the field. Touchdown drive the last time they had it as they attacked that secondary. They sure did. They threw the football well on that last drive. And now I would think as an offensive coordinator, they're thinking pass on the defensive side. Switch it up. And I think you can catch them with some good runs here.
They're happy to begin this drive from this point.
Brady set, empty backfield. First down at the 33. And Evans has got the catch and the first.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
First and 10.
Mike Evans has the catch. That's reception number 2 for him.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Brady's now completed 4 in a row. And he's in. And it looks like their lead will be quite sizable by halftime, as long as their defense can hang on to it for the rest of this quarter.
This has been one lopsided game so far here, Jim. And, you know, I'm going to look at the defense. You've got to get out there, show some pride. Somebody's got to make a play to turn this game around.
Quinn's going to start his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Saints are set to take the field if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
First down at the 22. And it's swatted away. Second and 10 coming up. Bell's in the backfield. Single back set.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
Looking across the middle. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. It'll be third down. Breeze lines up in the pistol.
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out. And it'll be Ryan back to punt. The Saints face fourth down, but want to take a timeout before they snap the football.